So we are live. So we decided we want to do it outside. So here we are. And it's freaking cold.
Yeah, it is really cold.
It's like super cold.
I'll put my hat on too.
Oh, trying to get this all set up to where you guys can where you guys can see both of us. I got nothing to say. it's a Wednesday ramble since Wednesdays are now free. Wednesdays are now free. Free. Well, at least I can.
Whoa.
You can't turn it down, can you?
These buttons were not working.
No, YouTube has been having a lot of problems lately.
Looks okay. Look it.
Yeah. Oh, you guys can see both of us. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. So, thanks to the steroids I was on, because you guys know that I had the hives, the allergic reaction. Now I'm dealing with another candida problem thanks to the steroids. Wonderful. Just one thing after another, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
don't we just love our bodies? They're so amazing and yet so fragile.
Why are we outside? Because the other rambling video that we did, people loved it and asked for it again. So here we are.
Yeah, we chose today because, well, we were supposed to go live earlier with Dr. David, and that didn't work out as planned because our internet was out for a good, what?
Half the day.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4 hours, 5. I don't
Yeah.
know. Ever since I woke up, it was like no internet.
It didn't come back on till after 3, closer to 4,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
So, what's been up with you, family?
I can't see the chat.
Oh,
My
here.
eyes are not that good.
I can see it.
And we can see it like that too.
Oh, cool.
See?
Kid, use chlorine dioxide. That's MMS.
Yeah, I took some today.
No, that's MSM.
Oh.
MMS is the
Miracle
No,
mineral solution,
no.
right? Sorry.
Yeah. I tried to stop you.
Oh, my bad. We're not doctors, lawyers, or financial super advisors. We spread nothing but lies here on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. We love you, YouTube.
So it's like an antibiotic, and it kills germs and stuff. Oh, we love you too.
You can go ask Jason Q himself. We haven't heard from him. So if you hear from him, that'd be great. But we haven't heard from him yet. So we know that he's doing some major work, but not sure when he'll be back. But right now, we just know that he is doing work that shall not be named. He's still going live with Lewis, right?
Yeah.
So they can still find him on SGB.
Yeah. My dog wants in.
No internet for all of us in Tucson. Ooh.
Okay, go.
So, what I think of Trump's speech last night, it was amazing. Did you notice how calm he was throughout almost the whole speech? He was like super calm. Unlike all his other rallies and everything, he wasn't as calm as this. He was just calm. Kind of like a calm of the calm before the storm, maybe. And what I picked up is when he said 1%, that's a perfect number.
Can you feel that?
Well, I felt it earlier too.
Turn up the heat.
And what my stars and guides have been showing me for the longest time is that number one is singularity. And what is singularity? Perfection.
Ooh.
What's who?
They heard.
His voice? Mm.
Yeah, Jason Frank Smith.
No. Did you say Jason?
Jason
Or
Frank Smith.
Jackson Frank Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Or Kylie.
Coyotes with a C.
Coyote with a K.
So Lee Stymie, she's a digger. Hazel, go with Daddy. Oh boy, hang on. She just all of a sudden got dumb. Go find Daddy.
The puppy in her, I swear. Ever since she's been taking this, the puppy in her has made her to the point to where she has become a very needy dog. Has to be under your feet, has to be super close, has to, yeah.
Well, you know why? Because it's awakened her, and this is all new stuff for her.
Yeah, she's probably saying a lot of things, which is causing her to, you know.
Well, look at how she's playing with the fairies. She just sits there hours.
I haven't seen that yet.
You're dead, and I have. So back to Lee Stymie. Lee Stymie and I have been talking about his speech, and without going to her text message, just to sum it up, she said the work starts, or the cleanup, the work starts tonight. That's what she got from it. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so if the cleanup started last night, like the actual cleanup, because we know that NP, the no problem girl that speaks, and that lives in a house with a gavel,
She'd been
quit.
Shipped off. She'd been shipped off.
Well, what they're saying is that she quit and fled the country.
Oh.
Left the country.
I heard she got shipped off.
Well, that's from the truthers, right? The truthers are saying that.
Yeah.
But what I'm referring to is everybody else that's not a truther.
Yeah, that's what they're going to hear.
Their words. We already know that she's already gone and dealt with, but what I'm using is, the sheeple's words.
Right. Now, Lee Stymie is really gifted in this. Oh my goodness, she sees things that I'm like, how are you seeing that? Can you circle it for me? And what she pulled it out from the speech, she said, Mr. T did not say 2024. The news station put that in there. And I went, ooh, that's interesting. And not a whole lot of people caught that.
Dennis, his Facebook has been taken down, so can't contact him there. We've been texting him, he hasn't contacted us. So, yeah, not sure. He's in an undisclosed location. But there was something else.
Something else?
There was something else.
Something else.
Something else.
Oh, man. About the speech?
Yes, the flags.
Excuse me.
I did not take a picture of it, nor did I pay attention. But if you take a look, they're in groups of numbers of the flags. Like the first was 3, 2, 1, or 3, 1, 2, something. So count the flags separately in their own groups. Because the last one was 4, I think it was.
Lisa Steiner broke it all down. And she said what they all represent because in the room there was a lot of flags. She counted them all, and some of them was 17, and some of them was 19, as in the 19th president. And then others were, I think there was a number 45 number, which we know what that is. So, pretty interesting.
Yeah, but she counted them all as one, right?
Lisa,
I mean, what I'm saying is you take the groups and you put the number above it. How many flags are in that small little itty bitty group? Because behind Trump, they were separated.
I saw that.
Into small little groups.
And yes, I'm on the same page with you. I already just switched the conversation a little bit. Sorry. But they got it. Were you not finished?
Well, not me.
Were you not finished?
No, you just, disregarded what I said and went straight into another subject. It's I'm lost now. Wait, what? Ew.
Let me shine your head. Oh. Well, yes, 17 chandeliers. I heard that too.
Oh, that room was so big.
Right?
Oh my goodness
Ballroom.
gracious. That's not even half our house.
By your construction, Sue? Did your phone change that? Construction?
Construction?
By your construction, he can't be arrested? Yes, that's what Lisa, did Lisa finally say that? I forgot who I heard that from.
Well, whatever happens from here on out, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome.
Susan, we're not using anything but YouTube tonight because we're on our phone outside.
Constitution.
Oh. And it's on the computer that we use Restream to get to Telegram, Twitter, Rumble, and my Facebook.
Yeah, for some reason, I was kind of drawn to Trump's speech, but also pulled away at the same time. But listening to it in the background, picking things up subconsciously. So I could feel why everyone was angry about the speech. But it also has to deal with the way that he was presenting himself. Slow and steady. Storm.
Oh, that was mentioned too. The eye of the storm, or the calm of the storm, or something like that. I didn't hear that, but I think Lee Stymie had made mention of that. Carol says, something I noticed was Mr. T talking about his admin, then went on to say previous admin, previous to the previous. Wouldn't it be previous to the existing? So,
well, maybe. Or maybe he wasn't talking about the existing admin at all at this point.
You know, he speaks in code. Thank goodness for Lee Stymie. Otherwise, Hi. Oh, excuse me. Animal Central here.
Yeah, it's awesome that we're all connected with so many truthers and researchers and healers. It's been an honor to have been on this road with every single one of you family members. It's been awesome.
All right.
Susan Ayers says, lots of codes and lots of comms, most definitely.
And I heard someone say, and I wasn't sure if it was Dr. Sam or if it was Lee Stymie, that Why would he say that he'll be running again when he never left the presidency? How can you run again? And then there was posts about a special, starts with E, ends in shun,
Ethan.
in 2023. Phil G lost his shit listening to that speech that night. Thought Mr. T said he was running, and yeah, well, I just said what I heard. How can he run for something he never left? He never conceded.
Right. Well,
I mean, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
and Carol thinks, to me, that meant Biden's admin was already gone.
Oh, good one, Carol.
Right.
So many of you are pulling out really good points.
Yeah. We have to. Every war has 3 parts to it.
And Thor says 3 times drinking water too. A calm?
Wait. 3 times.
Thor. Look for Thor.
Tor. Where are you, Tor? I don't see you, Tor.
Well, if you let me see too, I can help you find
it's
it.
okay.
Okay.
3 times drinking water too. Interesting.
Watch
Yeah.
the water. Right, Mike?
Right.
Wait, what? Yeah, Michael, but at G20 left, not coming back. Well, someone said that when a president is unable to fulfill his duties, that means he gets his term plus double his term. That's 16 years. 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 4 terms.
Tanika just said he did mention law and order, like Derek says. I believe that he was pointing out that Derek is spot on. Awesome.
Has to be law and order, and not the make up your shitty rules as you go order. That's been ridiculous. What?
Just sheep that follows the flock, right? If he was to stay, if he was to actually be the true president, we would, every single one of us would be stumbling upstairs, mumbling our words, and sniffing kids. Think about it. Sheep always follows the shepherd, right? We'd be considered to sniff better.
Maybe we are.
Snuff it up, boys. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can you hold the phone still?
Sorry. Here, you hold it back. Because I'm starting to get cramps again.
Oh.
Cramps.
Yeah, so Mr. T did say that NP is fired. I fired her. You're right, Carol. And someone else mentioned that too.
I've been hearing that a lot too.
Oh, so Deborah says, plus flag pole toppers were gold and silver. I like
Ooh.
that.
My eyes are still healing from the Mariola honey, so I couldn't really see the screen unless I got like super close, and I didn't want to do that.
So Teresa says he bankrupted the U.S. C, which meant he was the last president of the court of the U.S. So then he would become the first president of the unincorporated. You know, it's ridiculous that we have to watch our words so closely that we can't even speak the English language. My goodness.
Yeah. Well, that's what's also forcing us to create a whole new dictionary too.
Yeah. Remember when that new language came out a lot of the African American race was speaking some sort of blah 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 blah.
I don't think so. It's not ringing a memory.
Well, I'm wondering if that was all part of bringing destruction to the war on words.
Good.
Yeah, there was purpose in that.
Most definitely.
I don't know what temperature it is here, but it's probably in the upper 30s.
Let's just say it's cold enough to see my breath.
Yeah, I think Ebonics. Yeah, it was called Ebonics.
Ebonics?
Yeah, there was 3 people who said that.
Okay, so when I hear that, I'm thinking of a song. For some reason.
A song?
A song.
Um,
It sounds sort of like that, but I can't put my finger on it, but it's okay.
do I hear a song coming on?
Most definitely not. So I'm on like my 11th or 12th day that I have not touched my vape. So my lungs are still kind of like...
Michael Smith says, wish you guys could hear this. My dog is throwing a fit. She's growling at me.
Wait, because of me?
So Jason is taking a break, and much needed because he's got things he's got to do. And we're not privy to that right now, and that's okay. We don't need to know. He can have his privacy. Although we are curious.
Oh. But as we well know, curiosity killed the cat.
And 8 more lives brought it back. Or satisfaction brought it back. Oh, I was gonna, when I said, is there a song coming on? I was gonna sing, old Mick Biden had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
No, I'm sorry. It's a turn around. Every now and then.
Turn around. I don't even have the words to that song.
Me either.
That's
I just
great.
know that part.
Oh, Bob? We did not say that.
Where?
And Bob says, so you're saying Jason's off-world?
Well, let's just say,
Turn around. Sniff, sniff.
He's nothing but a hound dog.
Sniffing all the time. He's nothing but a hound dog. Humping the leg all the time.
That was good, actually. Oh, God. I'm so glad that we got this on YouTube.
What?
That we got this on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, is that part of the lyrics? Every now and then I fall apart and I need you now tonight.
I think so, yeah, for the turn around. Every now and then.
And I need you now tonight.
Ooh, November 15, 2010. April 15, 2010. Skull and Bones, balance. Ooh, thank you, Annie. Total eclipse of the heart, yeah.
Wait. She she said, she's.
Huh?
I was just waiting. Are you along with us now?
Excuse me.
Squaws me. Look at this. So Annie says, "Hi, beautiful people. Mr. T announcement November 15, 2022, 120 days. That is Ness and Guess and Ara. Yeah. April 15, 2023.
TD, I'm gonna have to say I tried the cookies. They were amazing, but I have not tried the bread yet, and I cannot right now.
Yeah, we're gonna suck the bread in those sucky bags.
Might as well sniff it to death.
What are those called? The where it takes all the air out of the bags. The
vacuum.
Yeah, vacuum bags, and put it in the freezer for when we can have it. That way it'll be nice and fresh. Ooh, fresh. Oi! Mick Joey had a farm. E-I-E-I know.
No.
Mike Mick said, "Kid, that song better not be in my head."
Yeah, I know, right? I saw that. I'm like, it's like the song, "We Are Family." But the worst song that everybody hates. It's a small world after all. Everyone hates that.
You know what? When my parents took me to Disneyland, me and my brother and sister, my father would say, "I hate that ride that played. It's a Small World. It was like a little boat ride. He hated it."
Carol says, okay, so NP has been fired. She has been shot. Shots fired.
Oh! Hello!
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Noreen says vacuum sealer. Yeah, vacuum sealer. Vacuum.
Yeah. So we tried, we both just like dove into those cookies. The chocolate chip and the chocolate white chip. Oh, they were absolutely delicious. The breads we've not tried yet.
The white chocolate chip with the white dough would be my favorite. But I've really enjoyed the chocolate chip cookies. But then that really messed me up because now I'm dealing with a thing over there. Which, yeah.
Oh, okay, Teresa. Well, right now they're in the fridge, so we'll make room in the freezer and just throw them in there. That'll be good too.
You're making me hungry. Okay, so is there anything else that we know of that's going on other than the speech, the fired? Oh. Wasn't a woman shot in the face by, I want to say his name, but I don't think I can. Our last VP that was with Mr. T. Starts with a P.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
his bodyguard shot a woman in the face. Killed her, I believe.
I don't remember that.
And she was one of us.
Wow.
A patriot. Fighting the good fight. Being there for each other. Spreading the good word. And she was shot in the face. By his bodyguard.
Bastard!
And what about that plane in Texas? Has anyone heard any information about that plane running into that other plane and just completely obliterating it? I want to know about that. What's going on with that?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Was that like a plane that was carrying illegal people? Or people that shall not be named?
So did I send you the little quip that Lee Stein posted with that video?
Mm-mm.
Or maybe you saw the video somewhere else.
I saw it on TikTok. There was
Okay.
many people that recorded it.
So Lee Stein reminded me that that if you remember, how do you say her name? HRC.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They had control over the planes and the cars, and they could cause accidents like that just remotely.
Yeah.
So Lee reminded me of that, and then
So it could have been unmanned, too.
yeah, but Lee said it would be worth the look into to see who was on the planes, like what you just said.
Well, it's the same thing as Thor's hammer. As soon as it came down, they were all around it and nobody could see it.
Uh-huh.
Same thing with that plane. As soon as it came down, they were all around it and blocked people from seeing it. And then they would sell the false narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid people.
Right?
So I've come to realize that the news outlets, the corporations, they are not the fake news. We as individuals are. Now, before you think about that, the reason why I'm saying that is because it's the people within that organization that are being brainwashed too. Now, how is the brainwash happening? The brainwash is not happening through the TV at this time. It's happening through radio waves that I was able to tune into today.
Ooh, tell them about that.
So I did my snuff earlier today, and I did a little too much, and I'm like, woo! So I went to go and lay down with my hoppy-filled mind, and I fell asleep. Well, sort of half asleep, half awake. But then I started hearing this buzzing sound, kind of like the old radio trying to tune itself. And then it tuned in to this conversation of this young girl screaming at this guy. And then it kept on switching between different narratives, different people. And that's how they're mind controlling us.
Just so you brought up, just like the Doctor Who.
In season 10, I believe episode 8.
And so they walk into the control room. And that there is a monk, what they call themselves monk, but it's an alien race, was sitting there, and you could see screens all around him up above. And he was putting the monks in everyone's mind that they have been here for a very long time.
Since the beginning.
Uh-huh. So he infiltrated everyone's minds to believe that the monks were here in the 1800s and the 1900s and for this war and for that victory and everything, and that they're here for our highest good. And so they were able to disconnect him from that and save the world. Of course, that's always the ending of Doctor Who.
Of course. Well, it's except the seasons when he turns into somebody else. But
that's a cool twist.
It is a cool twist. And then, of course, some of his companions or partners either, they don't die. Well, some of them do. No, not really. None of them do, actually. They just turn into something else or whatever. But in that one, how they were able to break free of that mind control, and this is going to be the funny part, is that in just a blip, there was a picture of Mr. T.
Right?
That stood out to us.
Oh, I have that picture on my phone.
And that told me right there, I'm listening to the true message right now. Because I didn't see it before, but now I did. And that was just amazing that I saw that. But the way that they broke free is Doctor Who tried putting his own memories to counteract that person's or that being's control. And
he's wearing his red tie.
he couldn't. He could not stop the being from doing it. But Billy, the girl that his companion girl, was able to put her hands on his head and send in motherly love energy. And that is what broke the whole programming system. And that's what we need to do for our family, our friends, everyone that we are in contact with that is sheeple. You don't have to do it physically, but you have to look at the programs that are being sent through the electric waves that are coming in from our crown chakra, or our third eye chakra, actually. Because if you control our higher organ, you control every organ in the body. So, the motherly love energy, first, that's why we have 3 different energies: father, mother, and child, right? The father is the logic, but also the protector. So you first surround yourself with the fatherly energy to protect yourself as you go create a way of being able to, what do you call that? A creative way, a creative plan through the child energy, through the child's mind. And then you implement it with the mother energy, the motherly love energy. Because remember, women are go-getters. They are the doers. Why do you think that they are the bearers of children? Because they are the ones that implement the true energy. And that's what you need to do to be able to help your friends, your family, whoever that you're with that is a sheeple, to be able to break them free of these old brainwashings.
Yeah, I showed them the picture.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yes, I remember that.
I remember the name. I'm not sure I remember any of the series.
I didn't see Goddess M's dress. I don't know if we could say her name. Mr. T's wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a very common name.
No, it doesn't zap bugs. It's just super hot.
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those patio heaters.
So that was an amazing thing that was given to me the other day, that it made me realize we the people aren't the fake end. But us that have broken free are the truth spreaders. So we need to create more truth spreaders. How do you do that? Going into the fake and central and destroying it. By first protecting yourself with the fatherly energy, which that's what Doctor Who was to Billy. Because she believed in him. And everything that he knows and everything that he's done. And she trusted him. Trust is a big thing. And then she created a plan with the child energy, the creative energy, to create that plan of what she was going to do next. And then use the mother energy to implement that plan, and also send the memories of her mother into that being, which then broke that whole centralized thing. So now we have an action plan. Now we just have to implement it. I've been
It's-
doing that with woohoo. Even though I don't want to send her my love, she doesn't deserve my love. But I'll do it anyways.
Yeah. Spiteful.
Great. No. No, it's just awesome. So, what else is there to talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's propane.
Wow, we've almost been on for an hour.
Pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Time is just an illusion and it just flies on by anyway, so.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I still have my cough. Oh well. What?
I'm feeling tired.
Yeah, I've been feeling tired all day today.
Well, it just hit me. Like I exhausted my energy on all that laughter.
Right?
Yeah.
On depending upon depending upon what you mean by that, because he's already back. He's been back. But if you're talking about the announcement of being the commander-in-chief, I personally would love to believe it's going to be happening very soon.
It could get very exciting.
Or it could get very bloody at this soon, too. Civil War breaking out, stuff like that.
Well, they're really working at making sure that does not happen.
Yeah, but they can't stop every conflict. So they have to choose a conflict that is not going to destroy everything, but one that can withstand the energy influx that's going to be happening. Hence why the Alice, the Looking Glass project.
You know, there's a part of me that says we haven't seen any of those conflicts with our own eyes. It's all been said, all been on video, and how easy would it be to do that with the technologies that we have? To create that and make that up as part of the narrative when it's not really happening.
Very true.
So it's like you go. Remember when you were little and we took you to see Bambi and you got upset because Bambi's mom got killed, and we said, "Well, she's dead, but not really."
I've been saying that ever since.
Yeah, I mean it's movie, and now they come out with movies that feel like we're right there, right in the thick of things, and it feels real, but it's not. It's not happening in our sphere. Bambi is the worst.
Right? Thumper, get it? Thumper.
Oh. Oh.
You know, in my drug days, I'd be like, yeah, you can thump me. Come thump me, big boy. Oh, God. Seeing all these Disney things coming out today. But Disney's stocks are crashing, right? You saw that post?
I did see that post. However, it did not look like a post, that was in a newspaper or something like that. So I don't know the validity of it. And I did not vet it.
Okay, so it's an unvetted post by Candy. That she found. Saying that Disney's, they were laying off.
A lot.
I don't know
people.
if it was thousands or millions on that post of people, and because due to the stock crashing, so.
One of the companies that I mentioned, Disney being one of them, was laying off 90% of their people, and I can't remember what the second one was. Thumper is the name I use on Rumble. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thump along, thumper.
Mikey Mick says, I cried like a baby when Bambi's mama got shot. Ugh, I'm such a sensitive.
I cry when a little kitten gets saved. What are you talking about, sensitivity? Oh, look at that. They picked up a kitten and they're holding it. Oh. Hey, Sean. Long time no see. Thumper Deb.
Thumper Deb. That's cute. So Sean asks, how can Mr. T move forward for 2024? He stated the other day on his rally, we can't move forward without fixing your view, Kid and Candy, please. We just talked about that. Sean, did you leave and come back?
Or he was here after that conversation.
Oh, okay.
But some of the family members have picked up, I still say people. People are them, not you guys. But some of the family members have said that he was talking about 2020, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
But
I'm tired now.
the fake N Central put in the 2024.
Yes. So that's what Lee Stymie said. Lee Stymie is a digger, and he said that that Mr. T never mentioned that was put in by the news.
And Mike says, Wells Fargo laid off 90%.
That's who it was. Yes.
Ah.
Wells Fargo.
So you mix those two together.
I said both companies laid off quite a few. One of them laid off 90%.
Oh, I didn't hear you talking about Wells Fargo. That just shows where my mind is too. So you're not alone.
So Sean, to recap, how can a president run again for a president when they never left presidency? He never conceded.
No.
So always have been and still is. However, there was talk about a special election in 2023, question mark?
Keely says, I just have to say I'm so thankful for you all and this platform during these crazy, uncertain times. I appreciate the conversation and the chuckles. You're very welcome, man. You're very welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Chuckles is welcome everywhere. Not Chucky's. Chuckles.
Chuckles.
He's nothing but a hound dog.
Honking all the time. Oh, that's another good song for Sleepy Joe.
Right?
Yes.
Somebody that has that graphic design needs to like take it and go like this to something. He's nothing but a hound dog.
Sniffing all the time. Wow.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. If you did, Mike.
What?
Did T-Boss say 1-0 days, like 10 days or 1 day? I remember him talking about 1% and 1% being the perfect number.
You know what, Mike? I may have seen a post on that, or at least I might have mentioned that to me, but I don't recall any more than just remembering that.
Interesting. I saw something on my eye and now it's gone.
Oh. Ooh, what'd you see?
It was like a water droplet.
Oh.
It was weird. Then I moved my eyes, and I didn't see it anymore over here because I saw it on the screen. And it just disappeared.
Did you put honey in your eyes today?
No, I do it at night.
Yeah, I haven't yet either. I need to remember to do that before I go to bed.
You seem to forget that Jen had a #1 hit with dueling banjos. I think you looked familiar. I thought you looked familiar.
Oh, really?
Look at 117 for coming in the chat.
Ooh. Did you guys see that?
Well, I think
107.
everybody else has seen a different number.
Oh. Ours says 117 in the chat.
17? See, it changed.
Yeah.
121 now.
So, question for you guys. First 100 people gone off of High Vibes Up, and then a couple weeks later, and another 100 people gone. It doesn't make any sense to me why that would happen and an exact number of 100. What's your thoughts on it? I remember Gina, oh, really long name. The Gina that sees the UFOs.
Oh, Marie Colvin or something like that?
Yeah. She had the same thing happen to her, but it was thousands that dropped off. And she actually saw it dropping off.
Yeah. They have been messing with everyone since Twitter was taken over. Let that sink in.
Oh, you think the bots have been taken out?
Could be, because we haven't seen any bots on the,
When, a couple lives ago we did. Remember the sex bot?
Oh yeah, that's one. But that was just one. Could be.
It's like shadow banning. They skim your viewers. Rumble has been having the same glitches.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me because since all of this is coming to a close pretty soon, we won't be needing this because we'll be getting all the technologies that we need instead of being... Huh?
Oh, no, go ahead. I thought you were good.
Oh, instead of being, like, virtual, we can be physical.
Right?
Touch.
And then it will be like, hey, YouTube.
They didn't see that because you're...
Oh, no. They can see me.
Oh, okay. So what were you going to... Ah! Detoxing sucks!
Yeah. All right, family. What do we talk about next?
Most definitely, Feifei. I wouldn't worry about the numbers. The right people who are meant to see this will see it.
Of course.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. I was walking through Costco yesterday, and I see Michael O'Hare, O'Hairy Balls book sitting right there in a dress, being that...
Was he really in a dress?
Mom, I can't say.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Michelle?
Yep.
Yeah. Not the other one.
Yeah.
The flimsy toothpick that can just bend in the wind. Bye.
Well, when we refer to him, we'll go, oh, Mama!
Oh, Mama! Woo! That's a good one. Oh my goodness. Is my head getting burnt? It's really warm.
Is Oh yeah, it's really warm.
But it's not burnt yet.
Mine's not that warm.
Sorry, you can't sizzle your egg on my head yet.
If they did put an egg there, it would stay because you got the Velcro going on right now.
Yeah, it is.
Human Velcro.
I call it the human Velcro. Because when I put on a hat, it goes... And then when I try taking it off, it doesn't come up unless I force it. I'm really wondering what's...
Wait. My girlfriend is farting beside me. Sorry, Thor. Hope it doesn't stink. Kid has been showing me some farting TikToks. It's freaking hilarious how people respond.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the fake farting ones. So it's not really farts, but people are still, like, grossed out about it.
Right?
Like, laugh about it. And just fucking walk away. Jesus, why do you have to be so judgmental?
Well, I'll tell you something that's really interesting. My brother is genius, and the things he thinks about. So he says this. He goes, "So do you know why you smell what's cooking downstairs or in the kitchen?" And I said, "No, tell me." He says, "Because particles of the food float on the air and then enter your nose and you can smell it." Okay, that makes sense.
And
He goes,
sometimes you can taste it.
and so he says, "So what is it that is going up your nose and that you can taste when someone farts?" And the look I gave him, he was laughing so hard because that image, once you see it, you can never unsee it.
Oh, that'd be great, Frank.
Yeah, so hivibes@gmail.com.
Not sure if it'll work because I've taken cough syrup and it's not helped it. I think it's just detoxing of all the vaping that I've done.
So, Michael says that when we run out of toilet paper, that book will make a good replacement.
What
The book at Costco.
Oh, right? Right? If we can smoke the Holy Bible's pages. Get it? Smoke? Because I used to use that for my doobies. It's perfect paper from doobies. And then we could use that for glorified toilet paper.
Oh.
Did you say my precious? Long gone, precious.
You know, Maggie, that's interesting that you... Oh, no, Maggie. Johnny, it's interesting that you say that because there was this big to-do between him and Lewis at the Anaheim.
TT2.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. I don't have an opinion, but I'm observing it all and waiting to get clarification on that.
Yeah, well, It's all about patience, right? Wait, it's the waiting game. And all we can do, everything is just speculation at this moment. Everything is just speculation at this moment.
Yeah.
Unless there is hard facts and hard proof right there, I will not believe something until I completely get confirmation from my guides for myself. Or if there's hard proof in front of me.
So let me give you this example. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of this actor, but he played in this one movie where
That one movie. Remember that movie? It was a good movie.
it was. So his wife died, and he had two little children, and he got this idea, and so he put out an ad in the newspaper looking for a wife, and the gal.
Of the heart, whispers of the wind, or something like that.
I don't know.
Same age as
So,
that great ladies.
would you stop interrupting me?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to this.
Alright, okay. So, this lady answers, and they learn to get along, and then they fall in love with each other. And it ended up being a beautiful movie. They ended up marrying, and she was a great mother and a wife. And then I saw the same male actor in another movie where he was evil. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like him being evil. I much liked it when he was in the love romance story, right? Well, think about that as people are playing their roles. We don't know which role they're playing, and is it just a role? And if an actor can pull off being evil in one movie and being a romantic in another and be totally convincing, then they can do that in real life too for what they call this the movie. Is that a moth?
I don't know. I saw something fluttering about.
Oh, it's probably a piece of dookie from one of the animals.
Why would it move if it's a piece of dookie?
Well, I don't think it looks like a moth. Nope, that's not a moth. You must have seen something else fly by it, and then that's what you focused on.
Probably from the other world. Of course, from the other world. Where else?
What's everyone saying?
Sub actors are sociopaths. Oh, most definitely. Especially Taylor Swift. We know that she is the reincarnation of that witch.
Look what Teresa said. I saw somebody else's podcast on Rumble on Russell, and it wasn't too favorable for him. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was some newspaper article about him being not mentally stable. And then here's another one. Russell designed a quantum system. So who knows? I mean,
He is the president of president of America Republic, not the United States of America.
yeah, so we just gotta stay observant and wait until it's revealed to us.
If an actor can make you hate him so bad, it just means that he's a really, really good actor.
Exactly.
And Jelly Bean does that perfectly for me.
Who's Jellybean?
Joe?
Oh! Got it.
I call him Jelly Bean
Yeah.
in it because there's the
I was thinking...
unlimited flavored jelly beans. You never know what you're gonna get. Stumbling upstairs, Jelly Bean. Now I need to quit drinking soda. That's another thing. It's keeping the inflammation in my body and my magnesium down.
You have not been drinking very much soda at all. Oh, when I'm not looking? You just gave yourself away, buddy.
Kid doesn't lie.
No.
Here, you hold it.
Oh.
I'm gonna be busy.
That just was a joke. Are you gonna do some snuffing?
I don't know, am I?
I think so. You're reaching for something. It ain't your dick.
Her
Mikey's.
words, not mine.
Mikey says, "I do love patio talk."
We're in this together, family. Where we go, you go.
Michael says, "If you want to play with lemons, go to the produce aisle."
What do you call that? Give me an eggplant and I'll be happy. Oh my god. And I will not be. Never mind. Let's not go there, shall we?
It's getting colder. Let's see how cold it is. It's 37 degrees, guys.
Holy crap. Wow, it's not cold like some of the other places out there.
I like Chuck's grocery store. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it is. But it turned into a corporation.
Yeah, ours did anyways.
Yep. They made ours a corp.
Cool.
So the prices rose. A lot of the really nice people were fired.
Were they?
Yeah, we've been getting nothing but rude people at the registers lately.
Oh.
So, yeah, corporate's really doing something with the people. People that just don't care about their germs. Oh, I don't know. This is an amazing jacket, but it's so big. I call it my jacketorium, by the way. This jacket is called the jacketorium because it's like the lost world of Jurassic Park. You get lost, right? I get lost in this shit.
Look at this, guys. You see my breath? It's cold. It's just dropped like dramatically. Oh, sorry.
I'm just setting my intentions. Heal my lungs. I think I'm gonna.
Wow, Shirley, yeah. I saw that too. So Shirley says, I love Mr. T's sentence about 3 minutes each that said, my fellow Americans, comma, Americans comeback starts now. That was a sure direct calm and meaningful for me.
Yep.
So I also heard from someone, ML Renegade, that we need to get him back on the show. He said that has been responsible for the exhaustion and the stuffy nose type, sore throatish, cold type symptoms. And I said to him, I heard that AI is almost dead. And he said, that's true. It is.
But it's going to push out its last energy waves until it's completely gone. it's kind of like that. What do you call that? If I go, I'm taking some of you with me, type thing.
Right. If it can, it will.
Mm-hmm.
That's what evil does.
So that's why it's very important to start standing in our power, start doing our inner work, start doing what we need to do for ourselves to pick ourselves up and protect ourselves from all these energies, because it's just going to get wild from here.
Only a sliver of me is in the video now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's better. I don't think I can move over anymore. I'm sharing space with this guy.
Oh, then we can.
That's fine. You want to hold that?
No, not really.
Okay. So, we had Zachary Fisher on our show the other day. It was a great show. His experience is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And what he was talking about was the ayahuasca ceremony, which led him into the full-blown awakening and the visitors that he had.
In the 17 movement. Can't say that number or that letter.
Uh-huh.
That
Right?
letter.
Quick! Quick! Quickie!
The Quickie 17.
Right? Oh, this feels so good on.
Excusez-moi, as I blow my nose.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring out any tissues.
It's okay. That's why I'm a napkin fanatic.
But ayahuasca's ceremonies are really cool in that I think Zachary was saying that it's a combination of DSL, right? And plants.
DHT or something like that.
Oh, DHT. And plants, vines from... What is that? I can't think of that place where they do a lot of ayahuasca ceremonies. South America area.
Oh, Costa Rica?
No.
Sao Paulo? Oh, that's Brazil.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. And so, he was given it 3 or 4 times and it didn't take. And then the next day, wham, it hit him. But these ceremonies, they bring an awakening. They also highlight what the cellular trauma in the body that we have hidden. Because as we release this cellular trauma...
Since you're not
Nope. Since this cellular trauma that's hidden from us, that keeps us stuck. It keeps us from ascending and from connecting in an amazing way with the Hall of the Gods and many other beings out there. So I had an interesting experience. I went into meditation and I was brought up to the Hall of the Gods, and then Apollo came and said, "Come with me." And so I went with him through the Rainbow Bridge. We ended up at the room that's the portal in the sun, and Mr. T was there. Mr. T, and then he started speaking to me. This is not the first time that I have spoken to him. You're right, it moved. Oh, that's funny.
Maybe that was me going over there. Oh, that's a leaf. It's a leaf. Whew.
But even though I heard his voice, I couldn't articulate what he was saying to me. And he called over a starseed, tall, lanky, no hair, didn't wear clothes, 3 times as tall as me. And then I understood that Mr. T was asking if he could assist me, and I contemplated it for a moment, and then said if it's for my greatest good, my highest greatness, then yes. And then I came back to, some more things happened, but I'm going to skip that. And then I came back to the Hall of the Gods, and there was a majestic ant that approached me. And this ant asked if he could plant a seed in my heart space. And I said yes. And so he did. And the first meditation after that, it began to take root. The second, I got more of a hit on what it was going to do. And the third, I was told to place my hands down like this and make sure my feet were flat when I was in meditation. And I saw it sprout. And it was energetic, of course, right? And it went through my arms and out my hands and down my legs and out my feet and connected deep into the ground to the roots of all plants and trees. And I heard them beginning to speak to me. And we had some very interesting conversations. So these are the kinds of experiences that you can have when you get deeply connected to all there is. And it's really beautiful.
It is very beautiful. Also, Shirley Q says, I got the rollout starts now. For me, it meant debt cancellation will be rolled out. So I think she's watching from the beginning and adding new stuff.
Oh, can I see what she said?
Yeah.
Just to have a visual. Oh. Wow, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah. We've been waiting for that.
Yes.
We've been waiting for the N. It starts with N, it ends with A too. You know, Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah, where art thou?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So much stuff, and it's so amazing to see. But I'm not attaching to anything that is really happening at this moment. But what I'm really excited for is to see those dumbs just be completely obliterated. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them. Because we know that the Santa Clara one in California was still active about 7 or 8 years ago. So a lot could have happened within that 7 to 8 years. Because that's the one that I was in, apparently, if I was in a dump. I don't even know.
So, you know that California recently had an earthquake, about a month ago or so, right? Mm-hmm. And the first thing that hit me was, I wonder if that is some underground work happening.
Could be. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's pretty cool. So Kid and I have never done an ayahuasca ceremony, but we have gotten into rape or hape, And I use that to have these shamanic experiences. And I'll tell you something, that when I take a saya with it, it gets deep. That stuff helps like crazy.
Yeah, it does. Oh, yeah. It came and then it just went poof.
What?
my thought.
Oh. Looking
She's
at
like,
something.
what?
Yeah. What are you looking over there? Shall we close up?
Yeah. So, like Candy said, we've never been through an ayahuasca, but from the research that I've done and the people that I've talked to, clean diet, meaning as organic and non-GMO as possible, vegetables only, because the discharge that happens through the ayahuasca can be quite smoky. So it's about a week's worth of that before you go into the ayahuasca. Eat as little as possible and go in with the mode of receiving. Now, when you go into the mode of receiving through this ayahuasca, also be very specific with what you desire. And go in with your desires, not your wants. Go in with what you need. Need, desire, never the wants. Because that will be just really intense. And you never know what you're going to get if you go in with your wants.
Well, we can't compare what we're doing now with an ayahuasca, but it feels, it sounds like it's pretty far on with what we're doing.
DMT. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We love you all. Thank you for spending this time with us.
Love ya.
It was great to be with the family and fun to be out on the porch.
Right?
Yeah.
A Wednesday Rambles. It's a rambly ramble day.
Yeah. It feels good, doesn't it?
And we all kind of like brainstormed a little bit. We need to do that more often, brainstorming. I think that's what we need to do more often at this moment. Is that there is so much truth happening in all these other channels. But come here and we can all just,
Yeah. It's
brainstorm
fun.
about it.
You guys bring a lot of great ideas and thoughts and giftings when you come and you share.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody has different insights of everything and everything.
Exactly.
And it's good to bring our minds together like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's always good to bring our minds together.
Oh, yeah.
Because as you guys can tell, we we pay attention to the chat, so we see you.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.